31 Hometown News starts now.
Some breaking news to tell you about as Dr. Ben Carson has officially dropped out of the presidential race. Carson making that announcement via Twitter.
This comes after he fell behind in the polls during the recent primaries. He also announcing that he is the new national chairman of My Faith Votes group that's geared towards getting the Christian vote.
Well, the wait is finally over as Uber is now officially up and running in Huntsville.
The rideshare company launched just an hour ago, just in time for the weekend. Thanks for joining us. I'm Demetria McClinton.
And I'm Bill Young. I know a lot of people locally may have heard about Uber, but aren't exactly sure how it works. Well, tonight we're going to break down each step involving that service. WAAY
31's Jeff Martin is live in Huntsville attempting to catch a ride with Uber. He's going to show us on how and what the important facts that you need to know. Jeff.
Now, the key to Uber is the app. It's a free download in most major app stores, but that means that you have to have a smartphone to use it, and in Alabama, you have to be at least 19. Now, here's the thing. It can pick you up anywhere in Huntsville and take you where you need to go, but it can't pick you up in Madison yet, and it also can't take you to the Huntsville International Airport because that requires a separate process that Uber hasn't gone through. And for safety, Uber requires criminal background checks on all its drivers, both state and federal. It also checks their driving record, which is to ensure that riders are kept safe. Now, I'm down here in Huntsville, and I'm going to try and request an Uber right now by tapping this button on my app. I'll keep you updated throughout the show if I get an Uber and how it can keep you safe. Back to you guys.
We are learning some new details tonight about the rescue mission out of the shoals where those two fishermen went missing in the Tennessee River.
The two men are Jeremiah and Jacob Sanders, brothers who are very popular across Alabama. Jeremiah, known as Jim, is the general manager at Riccatoni's Italian Grill in Florence. Jacob is the bass player for the cover band Velcro Pygmies. Crews are searching the waters from Wilson Dam to Pickwick Lake, while Alabama Law Enforcement Agency they're using helicopters.
WAAY 31's Brecken Terry joining us live tonight at McFarland Park in Florence with just how many volunteers have shown up to help in that search. Brecken.
There are well over 100 people involved in this search. Now, I spoke with the Colbert County Emergency Management Agency Director Mike Melton, and he says that they are going to do whatever it takes to bring these men home.
We're going to stay with this until we can find them.
Rescue boats using high-tech sonar painting a 3D image of the floor of the Tennessee River. Looking for Jeremiah and Jacob Sanders.
We've got cadaver dogs due in late this afternoon that's going to try to help narrow our search with our sonars.
People are coming from as far away as Dallas and Atlanta to either help in the search or simply show support to the family.
We're just gathering together and showing love and trying to put up positive energy.
Cameron Fleener, lead singer of the Velcro Pygmies, says they have canceled all shows this week to be here.
And Jeremiah was Jacob's biggest fan.
While staying strong, Fleener says these guys have a brother's bond that can't be broken.
Whenever Jacob joined the band, I don't think I had seen anybody more proud than his brother was.
As the hours pass, hope isn't running out, but reality is setting in.
If the worst has happened, they went together, and they went with the person they loved more than anybody else in the world.
Now, some of these rescue boats will soon start to come off of the waters here at the Tennessee River, but Lauderdale County EMA officials tell me that they're going to keep searching for a few more hours while they have the cadaver dogs here to assist. In Florence, 31.
New at 5, Huntsville City School parents have some serious concerns and questions surrounding new media procedures.
Those procedures were put into effect after a series of recent viral videos like this one here posted on social media showing fights. This one was at Grissom High School. Parents brought those concerns to us, and we took them straight to Superintendent Dr. Casey Wardinsky.
WAAY 31's Andy Devine sat down with him today and joins us in the studio with his reaction to parents' concerns. Andy.
Bill and Demetria, the new procedures allow school officials to monitor students' public social media accounts if they receive a tip or the student has a history of violence. Wardinsky says if they see a threatening post, a student can be expelled in order to prevent future fights in the schools. According to Wardinsky, they are also reinforcing the current technology policy. It states that students who record fights on their smartphones and then post them on social media can be suspended or expelled depending on the situation. Eddie Smith on Facebook commented saying Mr. Wardinsky wants to ban student videos. That way, violence can be covered up more easily. I trust the school system less now than before. Wardinsky says the procedures were not put in place to cover up these fights, and the district is very transparent about the fights in the school.
We've got 24,000 kids, 2,000 in Huntsville High School, 1,800 in Grissom. To think that they're not going to go home and share information would be ridiculous. I report information to the court. We swear to the information we report. The idea that we're going to falsify documents to the U.S. federal court is ridiculous.
Wardinsky says they also send out alerts to parents in some of these cases when fights happen at school. Dan J. Feldman commented on our Facebook page. So from what I see, they are outlawing videos of fights, but are not doing anything to prevent these fights. Wardinsky says he also wanted to clarify why students who post these videos of fights on social media can be expelled or suspended.
The videos that kids are capturing on cell phones are becoming a problem in the extent they're causing copycat activity and staging of fights. So that's a disruption to schools we can't have. And so what we say is, if you're going to do that and then you're going to distribute, that's a violation of school board policy. It's a violation of the student code of conduct.
He says students who simply share a post of a fight video on social media will not be punished. Only those who record and post that will be disciplined. Now, we spoke with Wardinsky for about 20 minutes this afternoon on this very topic. You can see that full interview. We'll put that up on our website, WAAYTV.com. Later on tonight, we'll also push that on our social media platforms so you get a chance to check it out. Bill and Demetria.
Andy, thanks. Now to our Decatur news report. 2 children killed in an apartment fire 2 years ago is filing a wrongful death lawsuit against the owner of that apartment.
Tanitha Creighton claims Fifth Avenue Apartments electricity and smoke detectors were not working properly. Creighton is now suing Patrick Crow. He's the owner of Triad Funding Corporation.
4-year-old Marlena Milan and 2-year-old Dexter Milan Jr. both died in that fire.
More news out of Decatur. Some residents in Lawrence County are on edge after a recent string of burglaries.
WAAY 31's Christine Flores went there, talked to neighbors and victims about what worries them the most.
It keeps you on edge. You're afraid to go to sleep. You're afraid somebody's going to break you in.
Amanda Kelso grew up in Speak, and although she has not had any of her personal belongings stolen, vandals have stolen her peace of mind.
You don't want to leave the house because you're afraid you come back and not have anything.
Residents thought they caught a break when deputies arrested a Winston County man in connection to a crime spree in Lawrence County on Wednesday. But even with that arrest, the burglaries continue.
They broke into my shop. They got $500 or $600 worth of fishing stuff. They got a pulling chainsaw, and they stole the keys to my truck.
Things that Melson says can be replaced.
Now that it's happened, you start to think, how long have they been thinking about it? Or they've been studying about doing it.
They stole just really petty stuff, shovels, rakes, chainsaws, all used kind of tools and stuff.
But the most recent break-in had residents unnerved the most.
Across the road, got broke into yesterday, and they sold all of her guns. So that definitely keeps you on edge because now you know they've got guns.
While Lawrence County Sheriff deputies investigate 3 other robberies, residents can only sit and wait until their community returns to normal.
Knowing that they're off the streets, peace of mind that they're, not gonna, that you don't have to be on edge anymore.
In Lawrence County, Christine Flores, WAAY 31, Hometown News.
The burglaries are still under investigation. If you see anything suspicious, you're asked to call local authorities.
All right, check this out. Chris Jansen and Edwin McCain are going to be the main act performing at this year's annual Whistle Stop Festival in downtown Huntsville.
McCain is known for hits like I'll Be and I Could Not Ask for More, while Jansen is best known for his single Buy Me a Boat. Other musicians across the valley will be able to showcase their talents.
This is video we took at last year's festival. Of course, the annual festival wouldn't be complete without barbecue competitions like the wing cooking contest and the chili cook-off.
2 of my favorites. Stop Festival is 6th and 7th, and for more information on performance, WAAYTV.com.
Okay, so now it is one's Jeff Martin is live in Huntsville, and as we talked about at the top of the newscast, these are some things you want to be thinking about before you catch an Uber since they're now up and running in Huntsville.
And Jeff, what can you tell us about the security measures and customer payment?
Well, guys, first of all, I was able to catch an Uber. I'm here with Paul, my driver here, who's awesome. We're going through downtown Huntsville. Now, when it comes to safety and security, when I first requested the Uber, it popped up with Paul's picture along with the type of car he had and his license plate. That way, when I got in, I knew exactly which car I was getting into. And in addition, Paul's car is marked on both the front and the side with a tiny little U for Uber. And the additional thing with safety is you pay through the credit card. So when I'm done, we pay through a credit card that you put in the app. So when I'm done with this ride, I'll just get out. I won't have to worry about tipping. I won't have to worry about paying because it's all through the app. And if you're worried about your credit card not being safe, it's all through Uber's encryption. It's just like buying something in the App Store. Now, later on tonight, I'll give you a recap of how my ride went and anything else you might need to know about Uber. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks so much, Jeff. I'm glad he made it.
Absolutely, and no doubt this is going to prove to be very popular, but of course you just got to get familiar with the way that they price, the whole price surging strategy, which Jeff will talk more about later tonight, and of course whatever you need to do to be comfortable with the person who is behind the wheel.
Of course.
Okay, so we're going to check back in with Jeff, by the way, one more time before the end of the newscast. Before that, we'll be checking in with Erin Dacey, who has Hometown Health, and we're talking all about salt today.
She's going to explain how salt intake can affect your diet and body.
Let's take you live right now to this gorgeous view from high atop Montesano. It was an overcast day, no way to split that, but Chief Meteorologist Chris Smith going to join us and let us know if we should still anticipate a sunny weekend.